The hidden dangers of harmless social media algorithms. Let's get right into it. Number 4. The algorithm as a mirror. Have you ever been on a social media app? Let's just call it Facestagram for legal reasons and thought, wow, this thing really gets me. You see a perfect cascade of content that speaks to your soul, witty memes, obscure historical facts, and enough cat videos to fill the Grand Canyon. You feel seen. You feel understood. But what's really happening is the algorithm isn't seeing you, it's reflecting you. It's a digital funhouse mirror. And it's showing you an exaggerated version of your own interests. It's not a mind reader, it's a data hoarder. Every single thing you've ever liked, commented on, or even just paused to look at for half a second gets thrown into a giant digital blender. And what comes out is a cocktail of pure, unfiltered you. The problem is, this mirror doesn't show you the full picture. It shows you only what it thinks you want to see, creating a feedback loop of your own biases. If you're slightly interested in conspiracy theories, it will feed you every single one it can find until you're convinced that the moon landing was a lie orchestrated by sentient squirrels. You're not being presented with a diverse world of ideas. You're being trapped in a little digital echo chamber of your own making. Basically, the algorithm is a professional yes man, and it's slowly but surely convincing you that your own brain is the smartest, most interesting thing on the planet, and that everyone else thinks exactly like you do. Number 3. The comparison trap. You're scrolling through Instagram, minding your own business, when you see it. An impossibly perfect picture of an old friend. They're on a yacht in the Mediterranean, looking like a Grecian god, surrounded by people who all seem to have perfect smiles and even more perfect lives. And suddenly, your perfectly fine Tuesday evening of eating a questionable frozen pizza on your couch feels profoundly inadequate. This, my friend, is the asterisk comparison trap. And social media algorithms are its master architects. The algorithms prioritize content that gets high engagement. And what gets more engagement than aspirational, envy-inducing photos? It's a psychological trick played on a global scale. We know, on a rational level, that no one's life is perfect. We know that behind every perfect beach picture is a dozen awkward attempts, a sunburn, and a fight with a significant other. But our emotional brain doesn't care about that. It sees the perfect picture and says, why isn't my life like that? We've always compared ourselves to others. But social media has turned it into a full-time job. It's like being forced to attend a party where everyone is a professional model. And you're the only one who showed up in their pajamas. The algorithm is designed to show you content that is just aspirational enough to make you feel a little bit inadequate. In its infinite wisdom, says, here, let me show you 20 more lives that aren't yours. It's a constant, low-grade form of psychological torment. A relentless reminder that there's always someone out there living a more interesting, more beautiful, more successful life than you are. The algorithm doesn't care about your mental health. It just cares about keeping you scrolling. And nothing keeps you scrolling like the morbid curiosity of what you're missing out on. Number 2. The rabbit hole of radicalization. Okay, so we've established that algorithms love to show you stuff you already like. But they also have a darker, more insidious side. They're not just about showing you things that make you feel good. They're about showing you things that keep you engaged. And what's more engaging than a slow burn descent into a weird, increasingly extreme worldview? The journey often starts innocently enough. You watch one video about a slightly unusual diet. The algorithm, ever the helpful guide, says, oh, you like that? Here's a video about the 10 most extreme diets. You watch that one, and suddenly you're presented with a video about how mainstream nutrition is a conspiracy. Before you know it, you've gone from, maybe I should eat more kale, to, the government is poisoning our water supply with fluoride. This is the rabbit hole of radicalization, where algorithms, in their quest for ever-increasing watch time, push you towards more and more extreme content. The more inflammatory, the more shocking, the more conspiratorial the content is, the more likely you are to watch it, share it, and argue about it in the comments. And the algorithm, seeing your engagement, gives you more of the same, creating a feedback loop that can take a person from a mildly curious skeptic to a full-blown believer in some truly bonkers stuff. It's a journey into a digital echo chamber of a different kind. One where the walls aren't just reinforcing your beliefs. They're actively pushing you toward the fringes. Number 1. Manufactured outrage. Your brain, for all its brilliance, is kind of a drama queen. It thrives on conflict, on outrage, on the feeling that you're part of a righteous cause. And social media algorithms, like a puppet master with a particularly twisted sense of humor, have figured out how to pull those strings. They've realized that nothing gets people clicking, commenting, and sharing more than something that makes them angry. So they've designed a system that actively promotes and amplifies outrage. You see a headline that's designed to make your blood boil. You click on it, you leave a furious comment, you share it with your friends, adding your own outraged commentary. And the algorithm, seeing this activity, says, "Ah, a user who loves to be mad. Let me find more things for them to be mad about." It's a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle. The more you engage with outrage, the more outrage you're fed, and the more likely you are to become an active participant in a digital rage mob. This isn't just about politics, either. It's about outrage over celebrities, over fictional movie characters, over the proper way to load a dishwasher. The algorithms don't care what the outrage is about, as long as it keeps you engaged. They've weaponized your nervous system, turning your innate human tendency to feel strong emotions into a tool for profit. Basically, your nervous system is throwing a tantrum in your honor, and the tech giants are just sitting back and collecting the ad revenue. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.